this is future jibbing after I have recorded this and everything like that. I will just say this is at the start of the video. Obviously, I have dyslexia, so this was very hard for me to do. I tried my hardest, so please don't be mean to me in the comments. But I did try my hardest to actually pronounce the words correctly, get the information out that I wanted to show you, get it out there. And yes, so there are words that I do stumble on, I do take breaks in random places, and yes, so just bear with that. I appreciate every single one of you. Remember to like, subscribe, all that bollocks. And yeah, also real quick message for the lead developers, specifically one. Where you going with the chicken nugget? Come back here with my chicken nugget. She stole my chicken nugget. That was for the lead dev team. Give me back my chicken nugget. She's legitimately stolen my chicken nugget. Son of a bitch. Salty about that. So this is the leaked patch notes. So they have a closed beta recap and what's next. If you guys want to read the whole thing, then go down to the description, or better yet, join their Discord and go into their announcements and it will be there. Spent the last few days reviewing an enormous amount of data and feedback from the beta test last week. Thank you once again for taking part and sharing your experiences with us. We wanted to provide a development update and overview with what's coming in the game in the near future. I'm not going to read the whole thing like I said, because me trying to explain this with dyslexia is just not going to help. It's just, you may as well go read it yourself. You'll probably have a better time and you'll probably get more out of it. But yeah, gameplay pacing and player counts. So before even reading this, on day 2 of the beta, I think it was, they let us play Stomping Grounds and they changed the player count to 20 versus 10 versus 10 for optimization reasons, I'm going to assume. So let's read that. Gameplay pacing varied quite a bit depending on the skill level of players in the server and total player count. For some players, jumping into a 60-player server with abilities and explosions consistently going off was too disorientating, and we'd like to ensure players can have a smoother experience with the game. Yep, I can see that. I really like the fast pace and the chaoticness of it. However, I know for a fact I had a friend that played one game of it and went, nope, because he just couldn't understand where everything was coming from. He ended up coming back and he really enjoying the game, but that first experience that he had with the game was just too chaotic for him. And I can get that with some players, because some players obviously don't like all the kind of stuff, whereas I do. You may have noticed that on day 2, yes, we lowered the max player count across all maps and game modes. This was an experiment to see if the smaller player number helped with reduce clutter and the feeling of chaos in a match. This helped to a degree, and we're still evaluating the optimal player counts. Ultimately, we'd like to support both large and small battles. Both can be a ton of fun when teams are fairly balanced. That's true. There's a lot of games where I was absolutely running lobbies, but there was also a lot of games where, and these were the fun games, where we get put up against, for instance, Machiavelli. But they were definitely fun. Let's move on to abilities then. I see a performance tab. I see a performance tab. Did I get ahead of myself? Abilities. Expect the Pathfinder's shield to be less spammable and less visually obstructing. See, now, I can see this being, like, goated, because yes, visually, the actual bubble was quite blue, to say the least. And obviously with the hexagons, cut off quite a lot of line of sights for a fraction of a second. And in an FPS, that fraction of a second will screw you over. So I like that change. Less spammable, yeah. I'm a Pathfinder, man. And even I'm sitting there saying that every fight, I'd have a shield. Every fight, I would have a shield to get behind and heal up, or duck for cover, heal up, or just nullify a Titan rocketing in. So yeah, I definitely think that needed a nerf, 100%. In addition to this, many other high-powered, difficult-to-track abilities have been adjusted to provide fewer frustrating deaths for players on the receiving end. They haven't specified what, so that could be anything really, to be fair. I don't know. Some cooldown times have been increased to reduce the frequency. Airstrike, for example. These were way too common in high population maps. Yeah. I'm guilty of that. Very guilty of that. Can't lie. Alright, let's get on to the piece de resistance. The thing I want. Performance. We've put a huge focus on improving both server and client performance. This beta test was our first time seeing the game played by thousands of players, and it revealed some key issues that we are focused on. This, I'm so happy to see. This is the one thing that I said will make and break Leap. If it's poorly optimized, which I have full faith in these devs. These guys seem like they know what they're doing. They seem like they love gaming, and they seem like they want to put this game out in the best way that they can. So seeing this is what I want. Finally, I'm going to be able to play this game at 60 FPS on stream. We've already completed a big sweep, and you should see some of the strong performance improvements within the next update. When? Leap devs, when? This process is ongoing, so expect more and more improvements as we continue towards release. Let's go. Let's go. Never stop. HUD, okay. The in-game HUD can be too complex and difficult to read. I'm not going to lie. When I set my resolution to lower than 1080p, it was hard to see what my cooldown was on my bubble shield. So this is big brain. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so they completely got rid of this bit here. Anything else has changed there? Bit of a tinge on that. It's moved over a bit as well. That's a different. Oh, they got rid of this as well. This is clean. I like this. This is simple. This is slick. It's just boom, boom, boom. Whereas this is like very cluttered. But yeah, this is definitely a lot cleaner up top. I like this change. This change is up. Wait, there was more. There was more. Oh, I think I'm spoiling stuff. Yes, I am. Team balance systems, as well as a related system from pretty much they're just. I'm not going to read this because dyslexia is being a bitch, but stop spawn camping. They're adding another base, so you don't have to just spawn at one base, get spawn camped, because there was a lot of spawn camping. Teams were just getting held in their bases. You had to break through, or one player from the squad had to just run it, and then you just all spawn on him, and then hope and pray that the whole squad gets out. So I'm really glad that they're putting this in as well, because this happened a lot in Domination. A lot. People would just get absolutely 3-stacked, and then that was it, spawn trapped. Balance changes. We've made a minor adjustment to many general weapons and abilities. With the general intended meta, accurate, skill-based weapons should be crisp and rewarding, and our strong area of effect weapons should be quite accessible to casual players without being too infuriating to die to. Player survival should be enhanced through the reduction of time players remain spotted, and the reduction in the player-based radar to find enemies. Okay. We made some gentle tuning adjustments to several weapons. Distance-based damage fall off. Oh, that means Pathfinder's AR isn't going to be a fucking sniper magnet anymore, which should shift their effective ranges. That's, yeah, okay. I like this. I mean, I hope this doesn't mean that they've changed Titan's machine gun range, because I feel like that's in quite a nice place. I feel like that would start to become more broken than anything if they started to up the range of that. They're not exactly going to like shorten the range of that, I don't think. If they do, then... But yeah, that's something that's... Yeah, again, another change that I'm actually really excited for. Everything else... Oh, we're just compacting this bitch. Alright, fair enough. We are improving the join game experience with other menu and UI quirks, map-based issues, aesthetics and cosmetic items, and lots of bug fixes. There are also brand new cosmetic store items coming through every day for players to enjoy. I rate this just really quickly before I see in the comments or Pitchfork start going over to Leap, cosmetics. Their entire game store is earnable. There is not a penny spent. I think I bought the entire store twice. Never dropped a pound or $1 on the game. Everything is earnable through your levels and through your playing the game. As you rank up, as you do challenges, you get credits that you can spend in the shop. I'm so happy that a game is going back to this, what it used to be like. We used to grind for weapons, and it actually meant that the skin meant something. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, wow, that kid spent £70 on this skin. It was, oh shit, that dude has played this game so much that he has that skin. I'm now terrified because he has that specific skin. In these and many more ways to we continue to grow and improve the game, evaluating underwhelming systems and easing ones that hinder overall enjoyment. Ultimately, our goal is to provide the community with an excellent, rewarding, unforgettable game. Already done that. Elite status right now, minus the performance. But you say that you've already fixed that, so, you know, we could be getting a 10 out of 10. Remember, I have only ever rated 3 games 10 out of 10. And that's Splitgate, Black Ops 2, and Breath of the Wild. I have already rated Leap as a 9 out of 10, and the only reason why I could not put it as a 10 out of 10 was because of the performance. So if I can now put this as a 10 out of 10, that is 4 games out of my entire 24/25 years of existence. I say that because I don't know when this video is going to come out. My birthday's very soon. Thank you for participating so far, and we look forward to seeing you on the field of battle. You will definitely be seeing me in the next one, I tell you that right now. We always want to hear from our community members. If future playtests, all of these, I'm going to go and try and find them. If I haven't, I'm sorry, Leap, but I will definitely be putting the Discord down in the description. Go click on that, join the Discord, hit up the devs, say Jib sent ya. I'll even say hi to you in the Discord because I'm always in there. But definitely go check out the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. If you're on LinkedIn, they're on LinkedIn. I don't know who's on LinkedIn these days, but yeah, that. And yeah, so that's Leap. Patch notes. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to continue getting 100 hours into the shooting range. Goodbye.